Good morning. It's October 8th, Friday. Gonna be 10. I had to wake up early to go move my car. I wake up early. And again, it gets me out of the house in the morning. I look at it as a game, right? Like, I was telling my mom the other day, I was telling her, I'm like, you should come visit. She's just like, ¿Dónde me vas a estacionar? Where am I gonna park? I'm like, just gotta find parking. She's like, oh no, right? It's like, it's not for some people, right? But for me, I love it here enough that I can choose how I'm gonna look at my situation. And I choose to look at it like a morning game, right? It gets me out of the house. I didn't get a chance to return the movie yesterday because Faye's coffee shop closed earlier than what I thought. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna move my car and then I'm gonna walk to Faye's and get coffee as a treat because I wanted to do this. Like, today's a long day for clients. I have a lot of new clients today, and I'm excited. I mean, I'm excited because I'm getting more clients, and I'm excited because they happen to be the age range that I want to work with, and they are all struggling with trauma, which is what I specialize in. So I'm excited about being able to help them. And so I was just like, okay, I need coffee. I don't drink it a lot. I don't drink coffee a lot. I think for a time period, I stopped drinking coffee in the morning. And I was only, if I drank coffee, it was like midday for that second like boost. But I don't know what it was about today. I was like, it's nice and chilly outside and fall is here and there's so many trees in the wind. It just feels so good. And I'm seeing the trees change and it's just wonderful, wonderful. And I love it here. I can't help but not love it here. And so I was just like, I'm gonna go treat myself. I purposely work later in the day, so it gives me, the morning to like find a good spot and then just settle in. So that's what I did. I found a good spot. I'm hoping it's a good spot. Never. Just every place is like somewhere new, so I'm just like, let me feel it out, right? And I wasn't sure about this spot, but we'll see. I got a good ticket. But I think it's a good spot. And then so from there I walked to the coffee shop, which is a good 20-minute walk, 25-minute walk. So it's like an hour of walking in the morning. And it felt good. I mean, it was windy, it was fresh. I still sweat. I still sweat through. I didn't feel it as bad. Yeah. So that was, I got to turn in the movie, got my coffee, walked back, just enjoy the moment. And but this morning I was thinking about whether or not I was going to continue to post. Just because I'm not sure what's going to happen next. I'm not sure what's going to happen next. And so then I thought, well, I had a dream. So in my dream, it was one of those moments again where I was just like, I don't remember the details, but what I do remember is that I was with other people and I was just helping them. Like I was teaching them and just helping, being a healer, really. And it just felt right. Everything felt aligned. I was exactly where I needed to be. Like that was just the feeling that I got from the dream. So I woke up with that good feeling of like, all right. That's that. So now now I'm trying to figure out, well, do I keep posting? Or is this the beginning of a new chapter, right? And then I thought about it too. I thought about starting a sub channel, if you will. More on the how-to stuff now, right? The how-to stuff. Maybe. Or, you know, just if I see common themes, come up, you know, just speak to that. Yeah. So I met someone yesterday. And he just emailed me, but so well, it just someone that I met. He was helping me with my account, and we were talking, and we were talking about kids, actually. Just funny, because yesterday, the video that came out yesterday was about kids. And you know, his story was resonating, right? He's saying that a lot of his, like most of his friends have kids already, and he's not there yet. And so I said, I'm like, it's different, huh? He's just like, yeah, it is. Like, when I try to hang out with them, and then it's just like, oh, I got tricked the babysitter. I'm just like, I know that feeling all too well. And yeah. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen next. I don't know if I need to keep posting. I mean, I'm glad that I got that dream, because it was just reassuring. I mean, I already knew. I already know what I'm supposed to be. But now it's like, well, what do I do next? Right? I'm just going with the flow. I'm enjoying myself. I'm getting ready to like end with a few of my clients and starting to titrate out, and then wondering, right? What I've decided to do. Oh, Blackbird. My song. I listen to music. So I listen to music when I walk. Often I do. Very rarely do I not. And the reason why I do that, one, I love music, but two, it feels like it's the soundtrack of my life. Whatever song pops up in that moment, right? And I'm in this movie called my life, and I'm walking down the streets that I love, and there's this music playing in the background, like if you were watching a movie, right? And the lead actress is like walking, and there's that music in the background, right? And you're just waiting for what's gonna happen next. And that's how it makes me feel. Like, it gets me in a good mood. I walk down the street, it's like I'm the lead actress in my own movie. Doesn't matter what's going on around me, I am high vibing it and just waiting to see what's around the corner, right? Waiting to see what happens next, what interaction I'll have, what smile I'll give someone, you know, what good morning we share, we exchange, and just, it's just an incredible feeling when you can take your power back in that way, you know? And not that you don't care about anyone around you, because I walked, there's a lot of homeless too, right? People who are homeless. But I don't have that same like, oh no. It's like, I know that they're living their truth. That's their truth. That's where they're at. And you know, there's a certain level of respect that's just where they're at, right? And so it this acceptance of what is, and no need for me to jump in and try to save them. Sometimes if I have like an extra apple or, you know, something on me, I'll offer. I'll say, hey, are you hungry? Would you like an apple? And surprisingly, they'll tell me no. So, and I respect that. I'm like, okay, have a good day. So So it's not that there is this disregard or this, I don't care about what's going on around me, but it's more of like making sure that I stay balanced, I feel good, because that's the energy that I'm going to put off, right? And you know, again, imagine if all of us worked on ourselves. If all of us worked on ourselves, on our own healing, what that would look like, the ripple effect that that would take, right? That would make, really. And so, so that's why I listen to music while I walk. I don't remember what I was saying before I got there. But yeah, so I don't know what's gonna happen next. I don't know if I'm gonna keep recording, if the dreams keep coming. You know, I'll figure it out, I guess, and maybe I'll start another channel. Like I've seen some people do like a sub channel, maybe. Oh, that's what it was. So I've decided with my clients, depending on you know how I feel them out, right? Depending on where we're at. With the younger kids, I would give transitional objects at the end as like a transitional gift. When they were struggling with ending that little chapter, as a way to help them transition to continuing to live their life. And I've decided to do that with this. Those that I feel it would help, right? And I have to look at the purpose, right? The purpose of the self-disclosure, because that's in essence what it is, right? Where at the end, if they're ever struggling with another life experience, where they're struggling with the breakdown again in their life, I want to remind them that they're not alone, that they're exactly where they need to be. And so my transitional gift that I will offer, whether or not they take it will be up to them, but the transitional gift that I will offer will be the gift of my story. The gift of my story. And as a way, right, just to let them know that they're not alone. At any point in time they could look at my story, take what resonates, leave the rest behind, right? Whatever parts they connect with, so that they know that just because I'm on this end of the Zoom call, you know, it doesn't exclude me from being human, from experiencing life, experiencing heartbreaks, experiencing losses, experiencing pain, and that I hope they give themselves permission to experience it, and we can do that together. With me not physically being there, you know, with them. So I thought about that, and I thought, you know, I think that's what I'll do for those who I see that might need that extra support with the transition, or, you know, those that just, you know, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that works out. But it's just for that, right? And so when you, that was what I was going to talk about. The purpose of self-disclosure. Being mindful of it, right, in session. And it was interesting because some of my clients were sharing with me other experiences that they had with therapists, and how they're like, yeah, and they acknowledge me. They're like, thank you, because your approach is different than what I've experienced before. And what they shared, it sounded like there was inappropriate use of self-disclosure. And so you have to be mindful. We have to be mindful of how we disclose when in this system, right? In this particular interaction where I am the helper. And so you know, you want to do it where it's to their benefit. It's not to give you recognition, me recognition. It's not to bring the focus back on me, right? Which is why I'm choosing to do this at the end of session as a transitional object, right? Because it's not really something you can hold on to. for them to continue moving forward. So that time that we were together, I honored it, and it was about them. And then at the end, if they're needing to reconnect or not feel alone, if something happens to them in the future, they have this to fall back on as a reminder that it's okay. It's okay to feel the breakdown. That's all. Bye. Hi. My name is Yubi, and in case you haven't figured it out, this footage is capturing my experience as I learn to navigate my personal spiritual awakening. I am learning that this experience is unique to each one of us. In whatever way we believe we are embracing living our truth, this just happens to be my journey. And despite me having a graduate degree and a license in clinical social work, this by no means is intended to replace any type of mental health advice. This is just me on a personal level, documenting my experience, shedding light on the truth that I am learning and discovering for myself, and really inviting you along for the ride. If by some magical chance you find this content to be helpful in any way, shape, or form, please click the like button, share the message, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have an Instagram account, a personal one, and one specifically for this channel that you're more than welcome to check out. I'm an open book. I have also created t-shirt designs. I'm wearing my favorite one right now, which is the North Node design, but I have that and other things that you can look at inspired by this process and journey, and I have the link in the description box as well as in the about section of my YouTube channel. So you're more than welcome to check those items out. Any type of support is great. Again, if you find this content really helpful or meaningful, sometimes when we take that step and be vulnerable, with showing what's inside our hearts and what's really our truth, we realize that we're much more connected than what we thought we were. And so I hope that as I'm living this experience and that you find some type of truth for yourself, or find some type of ability to heal in some way just by relating, just by knowing that you're not alone. That really has been my goal with this process, not just being able to connect with others, but really for my own healing. It's definitely been a therapeutic experience and a very creative one for myself. So I thank you, and I wish you all the best, and we'll see what else